All right, and pictures just coming in of Congress Chief Sonia Gandhi, who has reached Raebareli just a while ago to file her nomination. She's seeking a fourth term from Raebareli Lok Sabha constituency. Well, these are pictures just coming in, a very warm welcome that she is receiving from her constituency as she gets set to file her nomination from Raebareli, the constituency in Uttar Pradesh that has sent her to the Lok Sabha since 2004. So a rousing reception that Sonia Gandhi has received just moments after landing in Raebareli. These pictures coming to you right now from Raebareli. You can see Sonia Gandhi in that car. Shortly after landing at Raebareli, she will now be headed towards the Congress office where there are going to be some prayers, and thereafter she'll be headed to the Collectorate's office where she's going to file her nomination for the Lok Sabha elections from the seat of Raebareli, the one that she's represented since 2004. My colleague Ashar Khan is now joining us from Amethi. Ashar, a rousing reception there for Sonia Gandhi. Just take us through her program here on.
Well, she's landed in Fursadganj and is moving towards Raebareli. She's crossed the first point, which was the ITI, which is there as you enter Raebareli. After that, she would be heading to the Congress office there, followed by a small puja. Then she's expected here where I'm standing at the Collectorate, where she'll be filing her nominations. What is expected is that the time between 12:20 and 12:40 has been sought by the Congress party for filing the nomination here at the Collectorate.
All right, a small prayer, and thereafter Sonia Gandhi headed towards the Collectorate where she'll file her nominations. What really is the buzz in the Congress camp, Ashar? Many of them talking about how they're not worried about electoral victory at all. They're only looking at the margins. Well, it seems I've lost Ashar there in the din. I'll try and reconnect with Ashar Khan in just a moment. But for those of you who are just joining us, these are pictures of Sonia Gandhi, the Congress president, who will be filing her nomination papers from Raebareli, the constituency in Uttar Pradesh that has sent her to the Lok Sabha since 2004. This has been the constituency of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, and now, of course, being represented by Sonia Gandhi since 2004. Ashar, if you can hear me, I was asking you about the buzz in the Congress camp. Many people who you've spoken to since morning have in a way resonated the same sentiment that they're not worried about an electoral victory for the Congress party from Raebareli constituency. All they're looking at is the margin of this victory.
Well, absolutely. That's the only concern, little bit, which is prevalent amongst the Congress cadres and also many locals here. Everybody say that the winning of Congress President Sonia Gandhi is a foregone conclusion. But the only issue here is what is going to be the margin. Because people we've been speaking to, that the only issue here is that the pace of development is very slow. Like as our colleague Aviral was there at ITI, there they were saying that perhaps it is taking more time for salaries to come, or there are loads which are not being built properly or being built very soon. On the other hand, there are issues as far as water is concerned, drinking water is concerned. So putting all these things into perspective, there are certain issues which are still pending in Raebareli. But in spite of all that, the sense which we are getting is that it is going to be Sonia Gandhi all the way. Perhaps a little bit of margin can be distorted here or there, but by and large, it's going to be Sonia Gandhi only.
Right, and one person who's conspicuous by her absence is Priyanka Gandhi, someone who has nurtured Sonia Gandhi's constituency in her absence. We know Rahul Gandhi is accompanying her, but Priyanka Gandhi is someone who is missing from this picture today.
Well, what we've been given to understand is that there is some prior engagement which Priyanka and her husband had to attend to. In fact, earlier she was supposed to come here, but it is a personal and a private engagement which she has attended to. So what the Congress camp has been telling us is that there is nothing to read more into it apart from a personal engagement. But soon after the nomination, that is in the next 1 week or so, Priyanka will be camping in Raebareli and Amethi, campaigning for both her brother Rahul Gandhi and her mother Sonia Gandhi.
Right, just stay on with us, Ashar. These are pictures coming to you from Raebareli. There you can see Congress President Sonia Gandhi, who arrived just almost about half an hour ago. She's received a very warm reception there by the party cadre who had gathered there in large numbers. She's headed towards the Congress office where there's going to be prayers performed, and thereafter she'll be headed towards the collectorate where she's going to file her nomination. This is the fourth time she's seeking a re-election from Rai Bareli. She's been representing this constituency since 2004, and needless to say, this is a family pocket bureau, Ashar. It is a Gandhi bastion, but all the buzz that has been surrounding the Narendra Modi wave and, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party effect, has that escaped Rai Bareli?
Well, there has been a lot of talk at various places as far as challenging the Congress president is concerned. But the only challenge which came was from Ajay Agarwal from the BJP. That is also there, that he's an outsider. So clearly there is no serious threat as far as or serious challenge to the Congress president Sonia Gandhi here in Rai Bareli. On the other hand, we've been here for the last 2 days. We've been speaking to people. We've been meeting people. This is a Gandhi bastion. I mean, whether one likes it or not, it is virtually impossible to defeat the Congress president in Rai Bareli.
All right, and that's exactly what the Congress workers say. They say a victory from here is a foregone conclusion. The electoral victory of Sonia Gandhi from Rai Bareli is clearly not the worry of Congress workers here, who are upbeat and exuberant at the arrival of Congress President Sonia Gandhi. She's going to file her nominations for the Lok Sabha elections from Rai Bareli, the seat she has represented for almost 10 years now. Well, there you can see the officers on duty trying to make way for her cavalcade, which is going through the city right now, through the town of Rai Bareli, being showered with rose petals at her arrival. A very warm reception for Congress chief Sonia Gandhi, who has arrived family pocket bureau of Rai Bareli to file her nomination papers. Right, and Asha, just to go back to the promises that were made in the past elections, most of them, the Congress party claims, have been kept. But clearly, there are people, there are voices from within the constituency who talk about how they get sometimes largely ignored until the next election arrives. So those voices do exist on ground, even as there are many who say that this constituency has developed a lot more than others, primarily because it's represented by a VVIP like Sonia Gandhi.
Well, absolutely. In fact, let's take 3 specific examples. The first example is of a rail coach factory. We know that how in 2008 and 2009, Sonia Gandhi fought with the then Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mayawati, to get land acquisition for that rail coach factory in her constituency of Rai Bareli. That was a tough battle which the Congress president won, after which the rail coach factory was set up. Then we come to the roads and highways. Now, just about 6 months back, the then Road and Transport Minister C.P. Joshi and Congress President inaugurated 8-laning of the Lucknow-Rai Bareli highway, which also leads to Allahabad. The third issue, case in point, is the ITI. Now, in 2003, the ITI was closed down by the NDA government. In 2004, when the Congress President Sonia Gandhi became MP from Rai Bareli and the UPA 1 government came to power, Sonia Gandhi's insistence, that ITI was opened up. Now, what we've been given to understand is that ITI was not a profit-making venture, but the livelihood of about 3,000 to 5,000 people was at stake. This is being admitted even by people working in ITI, that the ITI is working because of the direct intervention of the Congress president. Though there are a lot of teething problems, managerial problems with that ITI,
right.
But many people say the thing is working only because of the Congress president. So these 3 examples are definitely there which go for the Congress president. While on the other hand, there are 2-3 serious issues plaguing the constituency.
All right, Asha, let me also bring in Aviral, who's on the phone line with us. A lot of exuberance, excitement there. Just bring to us the sentiment on ground right now, Aviral.
Really, at first, we were positioned right ahead of where the convoys were supposed to arrive. and you couldn't really tell that it was Rahul Gandhi who was at the wheel of that SUV. His mother, Sonia Gandhi, sitting in the passenger seat. She got out for just a few seconds, waved, said hello to most of the workers who'd been lined up there, the senior workers at the ward level, and then went off. It was a rousing welcome for her here at Rai Bareilly, and it was all over in just a few minutes. But most definitely a sign of just how comfortable they are in this constituency, looking at the pictures, which is quite visible.
Avil Virk and Ashar Khan, we leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll continue to get you the latest updates from Rai Bareilly. Sonia Gandhi's cavalcade making its way through the dusty lanes of the city, and she'll be headed towards the collectorate where she'll be filing her nominations in just a bit from now.